Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So as we all know, the 2003 NBA draft class was one of the most stacked draft classes ever. You got LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Dwyane Wade, Bosh, even really good serviceable role players such as Kirk Hinrich, Leandro, Barbosa. Chris Kaman was good for a few years. Kyle Korver's still balling, shooting threes. Fuck you, Darko. Fuck you, Darko Milicic. Not even gonna talk about you, dude. But basically what we're doing, guys, is we are going to replace the 2017 NBA draft class with the 2003 NBA draft class. What I did is I edited the rosters to take off all these players, so it's like these players were never even in existence, and they are going to enter the NBA for the first time. The next thing I did was I went to an NBA mock draft, and I got the most reliable or the most accurate draft order based off team records right now. So what we're going to do is we are going to do the first 10 draft picks of the 2017 NBA draft, the 2003 draft class, and the number one pick actually is proposed to go to the Boston Celtics, so we all know them bitch-ass Brooklyn Nets not doing very good. So, yeah, guys, let's get right into it. Let's draft ourselves some 2003 future superstars. At least, hopefully, they would turn to that on this game. At least, I think they would. Let's get right to it, my friends. Let's get right to it. Be sure to drop a like if you want some more videos just like this. There we are, draft 2017. There's the man, David Stern. And let's see here, man. Probably gonna get some draft picks. Yeah, 22 offers. Fuck no, man. Here we go. Number one pick. Your Boston Celtics are on the clock. So, let's take a look at their team here so far, guys. See what they got going for them. I guess we go to Trade Finder. Yeah, so we got Isaiah Thomas, king of the fourth quarter. Avery Bradley. We got Al Horford, Jay Crowder. So I'm thinking the perfect player for this team. They really need a power forward. So I think I'm going to go Darko Milicic. Hell no, man. I'm just joking. How do you bet against LeBron James, guys? Could you imagine if this Celtics team got LeBron James? That would be absolutely crazy. Like, I don't know, dude, but, I mean, you take LeBron James number one every single time in the 2003 draft. Like, that's not even, like, debatable, and I take him first now, too. So, the first pick to the Boston Celtics, they are going to get the king, LeBron James. And, yeah, if they got him in real life, I think that will solidify this team is a dynasty for sure. I mean, Isaiah Thomas, LeBron James, Al Horford, Avery Bradley for defense. Jay Crowder could play power forward, honestly, or even LeBron could. Maybe not like in his rookie season. I guess he could. He was still a tank. Here he is, guys. LeBron James averages, as you can see in the lower corner there, 34.9 points per game in college. So that's him if you play college ball. All right, pick number two. Your Los Angeles Lakers. And this is where it gets kind of interesting. Let's look at their team here so far. They have Jordan Clarkson, of course, Brandon Ingram, Timothy Mozgov. You know, D'Angelo Russell, I'm sure, would come back. So, I think he's just on his rookie deal, isn't he? So I could probably get like some sort of like extension or something. Or something like that. So we'll still assume he's on the team too. Choose prospect. Now, damn, dude. They got Brandon Ingram, right? They got Brandon Ingram. So it's not like they really need a small forward. Although Melo's hard to pass up. But I think with the number two pick, I like the idea of a backcourt of D'Angelo Russell and Dwyane Wade. And then if Ingram becomes pretty good, then that's fine too. And of course, Julius Randle's a fine player, and you know, I mean, even Chris Bosh would be a nice fan on this team, but I think with the number two pick, I'm going to go with Dwyane Wade to the Los Angeles Lakers. It just feels right. It feels right. But, I mean, I also wouldn't bet against Carmelo Anthony going there, too, if that pick was available. Who do you guys think is better, Dwyane Wade or Carmelo Anthony? Like, all time? Like not from a career standpoint, but just from a player standpoint. Who would you rather have on your team? All right, here we go. Pick number two, or pick number three, the Phoenix Suns. Not really sure what their team's all about these days. Trade Finder. Bledsoe, they got Tyson Chandler, Marquise Chris, or Chris, whatever his name is, Brandon Knight. Okay, so they got a pretty good team right here, too. I'm not like a great team because they're third pick overall, but still a pretty decent team. But I know they got Eric Bledsoe, they got Devin Booker as shooting guard. I'm thinking Melo goes to the Phoenix Suns, guys. I'm thinking Carmelo Anthony on the Phoenix Suns seems like the right pick. So we're going to go with that. Carmelo Anthony, come on down. You are now a member of the Phoenix Suns. Would you like Charles Barkley never win a ring there? Oh my god, it'd be great. It'd be great, dude. Or maybe you'll win a ring. Who knows? Who knows? I don't. From Syracuse. Alright, who was number four pick? I didn't even see. Number four pick, we have the Philadelphia 76ers. Alright, so we all know their team. They got a lot of big dudes on. They got Ben Simmons, Dario Saric, Joel Embiid's on that team still. They don't really have any good guards at all, guys. They don't really have any good guards. So while I think, you know, Chris Bosh is no doubt the best player left, they still need a guard, though. I think they would go for a guard type of player. So you got Kirk Hinrich, who had some pretty good years for the Chicago Bulls. Leandro Barbosa. I thought he was more of a shooting guard than a point guard. They call him the Brazilian Blur. But you know, I think Captain Kirk would be a good fit on this team. He brings that three ball, that aggressiveness that this team would need. So, I'm going to go with Kirk Hinrich for the next pick as a point guard to the Philadelphia 76ers. And I'm not saying he's better than Chris Bosh, he's not. But just for team need purposes. From Kansas. Was he from Kansas? I did not know that. Alright, we got pick number 5. The Orlando Magic. Now, the Magic just got rid of Serge Ibaka. They do got Vucevic as their center. They got Terrence Russell, he's brought up. Bitch Mac Biyombo with a big-ass contract. Evan Fournier's pretty good, but, you know, Vucevic can continue playing center. And I'm actually going to go with Chris Bosh as their power forward for this team. Bring him some scoring alongside Vucevic, which would be pretty deadly. And I know he's listed as a center, but I always thought Bosh more as a power forward anyway. Maybe not in today's NBA, but traditionally I always saw him as a traditional power forward, kind of pick and pop game. So let's go with Chris Bosh to the Orlando Magic. Play alongside Vucevic and all that stuff there. I think it'd be a good fit. The Dinosaur Man, the Raptor. And hopefully he gets better in the future too. I know he's been doing broadcasting because he's been having heart issues. So hopefully that all gets cleared up for him. He can play in the NBA again for the Miami Heat. They'd be nice with him too right now. Aw, shit, dude. Okay, then it's also projected the Kings are supposed to have back-to-back draft picks. So let's keep something in mind here, guys. Okay, Vlade Divac. They all said that Buddy Hield will be the next Stephen Curry. I think he's going to be a good player. I don't know if he's going to be the next Stephen Curry. But we got to keep in mind that's this dumbass who traded DeMarcus Cousins for pennies on the dollar drafting. So, you know, he's looking for a center out there, right? He's looking for a center big time. So is he going to go Chris Kaman? No, man. He's thinking about that boy out of Serbia. That 19-year-old boy out of Serbia with the bleached blonde Eminem bitch-ass hair, dude. Darko Milicic, Vlade Divac's dream pick right there, dude. Time for you to harness this mistake. Number 6. Darko Milicic. Going to the Sacramento Kings. It'll be the next DeMarcus Cousins, but really just bust. One of the worst busts of all times, if you ask me. But it's okay. It's okay. You can make up for it. You got the number 7 pick. You're the Sacramento Kings. You got back-to-back. You got them kind of draft picks out there. Let's go choose prospect. We don't know what their team's looking like. Leandro Barbosa, Chris Kaman. So they got themselves their big man out there. So they got Buddy Hield. They need a point guard. Darren Collison might not be there long term. So, you know, TJ Ford was actually pretty nice when he played in the NBA. But you also got your Carlos Delfino, Kendrick Perkins, Zaza Pachulia, Matt Boner. Let's go. He's not a point guard, but he could play it if he wanted to. Not really. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Leandro Barbosa. Assuming he played point guard, but could have swore he was always shooting guard, especially like on the Phoenix Suns. But hey, man, he can go both ways, right? He's that fast. He's that crafty. He's a playmaker. And they got 2 damn top picks in the one of the best drafts ever. They get bitch ass Darko and Leandro Barbosa, who was actually pretty good. So that's not too bad. Number 8, your New York Knicks. Now this Knicks squad needs some help, guys. They're not doing as good as everybody thought they would. They got Courtney Lee. They got Joakim Noah, who's just an absolute bust. Like, he got to get out. They got to get rid of this contract. A lot of big guys out here, but not really any, like, dominant big guys. Carmelo, I don't know, guys. He might be gone after the season, so he might be gone. So, they're going to have Kristaps Porzingis, who probably just has to sign some sort of extension. So, we could go Chris Kaman to play alongside, Kristaps. But I think I'm going to go Kyle Korver. Bring this team some much-needed offense. You know, they keep Carmelo Anthony or Derrick Rose, a guy that they can isolate and kick the ball out to for that 3 ball. I mean, Kyle Korver on the Atlanta Hawks was an all-star, so we'll bring Korver to this team on the New York Knicks. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. All right, Kyle Korver from Craigton. I like that couch. My name's Craig. Also, although it's Craig with a K, like Crispy with a K. What do we got now? Pick number 9? Yeah, pick number 9 to the Timberwolves. Alright, so they got some point guards. They got Ricky Rubio already. That Chris Dunn, so they don't really need that. You know, center position's actually pretty nice. They're gonna, they have Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, they don't really need too much. Like, they're pretty much good at every position. They just need to really develop as a team. So let's go with best available. You know, you got your Chris Kaman. I guess him and Karl Anthony Towns can play nicely together. I really always did like Carlos Delfino. I thought he could have been a good player. Kendrick Perkins. Yo, Josh Howard, actually, guys. Y'all remember Josh Howard on the Dallas Mavericks? He was actually kind of a beast. But I'm going to go with best available. Let's go with Chris Kaman. Him and Karl Anthony Towns would be a nice little 1-2 punch from a big man position. So let's go with that. Bring him to the team. Number 9 pick. The Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah, I know that dude did not have that. No, that dude used to have stringy ass blonde hair when he first came to this league from Central Michigan. He did not have that kind of haircut. He had stringy ass, dreadlock looking ass hair. It was crazy. And we have number 10, Dallas Mavericks. They got Harrison Barnes. They got, I think Dirk Nowitzki's coming back for another year. They got Seth Curry's been playing pretty good. So JJ Barea is all right, but he's getting kind of older. So let's go with the point guard. I think I'm gonna go with TJ Ford, that last pick, guys. He's a number 10 prospect player. He had a good career. It just, I know we had a lot of injuries at the end of it, so it's kind of lived short. He still got, I know Steve Blake ain't no power forward. Maybe he wasn't college. Would he play like preschool or something? Luke Ridnour's still there too. Just see what other kind of names are on here. Marcus Banks, that name sounds really familiar. But yeah, I don't really see any, Brian Cook, he was alright. He was a pretty good shooter. And I don't really see anybody else like really sticking out to me all that much. So I think with this last pick in this draft, we are going to... Ooh, Boris Diaw's there still, too. Is also still there. David West, Josh Howard. Yo, David West could actually kind of replace... I'm going to say not going to replace Dirk Nowitzki at power forward, but he still had a pretty good career. He did make an all-star team himself. So actually, let's go with David West, the number 10 pick. And that's going to round out all the draft picks that we're doing here today, guys. Let me know in the comment section below, how would your mock draft go if the 2003 NBA draft class was here today? Let me know what draft class you want me to do next. If you want some more of these type of videos, be sure to like this video and subscribe. And peace out, my friends.